Alright, I want to go over, I had plastic sheeting like that over my grass. I mean, I know it's in the shade, but I had a whole bunch of straw all over it though. So I think that's where I went wrong. But I tried to put the straw before, but then the bird still attacked my grass seeds. So then therefore I covered it with the plastic sheets for 2 weeks. Now where I had a lot of um, straw, I don't really see too much germination. I mean, I see some here and there, but it was a lot of straw. So I think that blocked a lot of it. You can see over here, says some germination and such, but not that much. But yet over here, that wasn't covered too much by straw and covered by the plastic. So I got quite a few grass. So it seems that, okay, yeah, you can cover it with plastic, just don't cover it with straw or anything like that. So really just have a greenhouse effect. So you could just put the seed, some peat moss or soil if you want, rake it in, water it, cover it with the plastic sheets, and it should do pretty well. Especially if you have birds, and they're not going to go through the plastic sheets. But this is tall fescue. This is the Scott's Rapid seed, which I guess isn't really too rapid. But I mean, I got some germination, but it seems obviously I got more germination where there was less straw. So I think I'm going to probably try to reseed this again, or overseed it again, whatever you want to say, really. And seed it. I'm going to try to see if we can get a lawn roller. So I'm going to roll it in so it has a better contact with the soil, and then water it and cover it again with brand new plastic sheets. I think that will be my plan, because then I can make this a lot thicker, maybe all like that. And I can have a nice, hopefully, lawn for next spring. But that was my experience with plastic sheets. But I just, like I said, I think I went wrong with having too many layers. I had peat moss, I had some soil, but I topped that with straw, figuring that would deter the birds, but it didn't. And rather than getting rid of the straw and then covering, I just covered it with the plastic sheets. And I guess that delayed all the germination and maturing of the grass, because it covered it a lot. But the ones that weren't covered too much actually matured pretty damn well. Alright, so that's my experience. If anyone else, I guess, if has problems with pigeons and small birds eating their seeds, I mean, there's like 30, 60 fucking birds down here, 30 pigeons and like 20 other small birds eating my seed that day before I covered it. And yeah, they just knocked over the straw out of the way just so they can get to the seed. So that's why I got worried. I'm like, I mean, they could eat how much, who knows? But still, I wanted to cover it. Huh? I just wish I didn't put the straw on. But if I didn't put the straw on, who knows how much more seed they would have ate, because at least the straw was blocking a little bit of it before I was able to go get the plastic sheets and put that on. Alright, like I said, this was after 14 days. It did that and did all the rest. So now I raked away all the straw. I know you don't see that much straw right now because I put it in the trash can to be taken away next week for a long day. And like I said, I figure maybe I'll like reseed it again over it. Hopefully, go to Home Depot, see if they have a lawn roller for rent, so I can roll over it and have better contact with the soil. And maybe I'll water it and cover it again. That's what I'm thinking. It's either that or I rake it, put it on, rake it, then roll it, and just leave it like that, and maybe put the rest of that peat moss I see over there to try to put a little bit of a covering, roll over that again. That's if I'm able to get the lawn roller, and just leave it and just keep treat it like regular grass, and hope and put a whole bunch of seed down, so therefore not all the seed will get eaten and a lot of this will get filled in. So I don't know which way would be the best way to go, but I bought a 7-pound bag of Scott's tall fescue, because that's what the rapid seed one I got was tall fescue mix. So I could put the rest of the bag that I have of the rapid seed, which is about, I don't know, was it 8 pounds? But I mean, that also has fertilizer and I think mulch or whatever else in it too. And also a whole 7-pound bag of just the regular tall fescue, but that also has all the coating, so that takes up like 50% of it too. So it's really 3.5 pounds of seed, if you want to say. But we'll see what happens in another 2 weeks. But so far, this is my experience in this. I mean, a whole bunch of open spots. I might as well, while I have time and the temperatures, I might as well try to put more seed on and see if I can germinate that. And so have somewhat of a good lawn when it comes to springtime.